everybody, welcome back. This is Karina and this is Karina's Bookshelf. I haven't been back. I've been gone for a while and I'm finally back. I had to take care of a few things, celebrated my birthday, and now I'm back. Okay, so this video is going to be about fall recommendations, and I have 9 books to recommend to read during the fall. So I'm so excited. I love the fall. It's my favorite season. I just love it. It is nice and cool weather. I hate summer. I hate humidity. I just can't stand the summer. I can't stand the heat. And for me, the fall season represents nice and cozy weather. You have the choice to actually control whether you are hot or cold. If you're cold, you can always bundle up and stay warm. If you're cold, you can take off as many clothing layers as you want. But I just love fall weather and winter. Spring is okay. I like, spring too sometimes can be a little bit better. But I love fall. So let's get started. So first book I recommend, and this is a Colleen Hoover book. Now I know Colleen Hoover's all over the place, and I like her. I have a few books of hers and stuff, but the first book I would recommend would be Verity. This is my favorite book. I think this would be a good fall book. Verity by Colleen Hoover is so good. I really love this book. If you don't know, this is about Lowen Ashley is a struggling writer on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts the job offer of a lifetime. Jeremy Crawford, husband of a best-selling author Verity Crawford, has hired Lowen to complete the remaining books in a successful series his injured wife is unable to finish. Lowen arrives at the Crawford home ready to sort through years of Verity's notes and outlines, hoping to find enough material to get her started. What Lowen doesn't expect to uncover in the chaotic office is an unfinished autobiography Verity never intended to anyone to read. Page after page of bone-chilling admissions, including Verity's recollection of the night their family was forever altered. Lowen decides to keep the manuscript hidden from Jeremy, knowing its contents would devastate the already grieving father, but as Lowen's feelings for Jeremy begin to intensify, she recognizes all the ways she can benefit if he were to read his wife's words. After all, no matter how devoted Jeremy is to his injured wife, a truth this horrifying would make it impossible for him to continue to love her. It's a standalone thriller, but it's a romantic thriller. So I absolutely loved it. The end was just wow. But I think you would love it if you read it. I really think you should give it a try if you haven't. I think it's one of Colleen Hoover's best books. I really loved it. I haven't read anything recent of hers, but this was one of my favorites of the ones that I've read of her books. So it's Verity by Colleen Hoover. Let's see. The next book I would recommend is it's a dark academia, and it is by Tracy Wolff, and this is Crave. And I have her whole series. This is the first one. I haven't read the second one, but I really loved it. It's really good. She has like 1, 2, 3, 4. How many books does she have in this series? It's funny. The pages on these books are kind of torn. They have that type of edging where they're just like shredded a little bit. It's a little weird. I don't like that, but I think she has 6 books in the series. But it's another good series. It's about here, I'll read you guys a little bit of it. It says, "My whole world changed when I stepped inside the academy. Nothing is right about this place or the other students in it. Here I am, a mere mortal among gods or monsters. I still can't decide which of these warring factions I belong to, if I belong at all. I only know that one thing that unites them is their hatred of me. Then there's Jackson Vega, a vampire with deadly secrets who hasn't felt anything for 100 years. But there's something about him that calls to me. Something broken in him somehow fits with what's broken in me. Which could spell death for us all, because Jackson walled himself off for a reason, and now someone wants to wake a sleeping monster, and I'm wondering if I was brought here intentionally as the bait. But it is a really good book. I liked it. It's been a while since I read it, but I do want to get around the other books to read them. So this is another fall book that you guys, I think, would like. It's really good. Like I said, it's a dark academia book. This is what I love about fall. That, you know, for me, fall means fantasy books. And fantasy books with romance in it at the same time. Because I don't see myself reading a lot of those love sappy books, you know, because I see that for spring and summer. With fall around with fall here, I see me reading nothing but fantasy books, you know, maybe fantasy books and thrillers and suspense and horror, you know, maybe here and there a little sunshine book, you know, to kind of like a palate cleanser a little bit. But yeah, this is Crave by Tracy Wolff, and she has other books too, and I think you guys would enjoy this if you like vampires and stuff. I do. It has vampires and gargoyles and witches and werewolves and stuff. It is so good. I love this book. Another book I love that I'm on book 4, and there's 8 books, I think, maybe 9, and this, I'm so addicted to it. I have so many books. I have a lot of books in series that I have to read, that it's so hard because I wish I was a really fast reader. I would read everything. I want to gobble everything up. But this one was one of my favorite series, and I can't wait to finish it. I'm excited. You know, like I said, I wish I could read everything so fast, but one series that I love also that you can get into during the fall is the Zodiac Academy, and I just absolutely love it. I love the Zodiac Academy. I'm addicted. I'm on book 4. Towards the end, I still need to finish it, and hopefully I will do that soon and go to book 5. So, but the Zodiac Academy is awesome. Again, it's about these 2 sisters that are living in a dump area. They're homeless, just living in the streets. They have someone come from someplace saying that they inherited something. So they go to this school that have all these, like fae again. You know, you got your vampires, you have your werewolves, you have your fae, you have your dragons. This also has dragons, and you know, and unicorns, and you know, just all kinds of great things in this series, and I love it. And it's about 2 girls. They inherit and find out that their parents were king and queen. They were the ones who just ran the joint, and they were murdered. I can't remember if they were murdered or if they had passed away, and now they inherit everything. But they have to train, they have to go through trials, and but it is a fascinating world, and I loved it, and I still love it, and it's just one of my favorite series. I love it. I think you guys would totally get into this book, the series actually. So it's really good. Like I said, I'm on book 4, almost finished, and I can't wait to get into book 5. And there's 8 books. Okay, this one. Oh, I love this book. This book is I just love it so much. I finished this book, and this is also a fall read, and this is book 2. The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. No, this is book 1, I think. Oh no, did I get part 2? Sorry guys, hold on. this is book 2. The Ashes of Star-Cursed King. Book 2. Yeah, this is book 2. I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. But it's The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. And book 1 is... my gosh, I can't believe I forgot the other one. Well, anyways, there's part 1, and it is an amazing fall story. And again, it's about a vampire dad who, well, he's a vampire and he's a king who comes to a village of the village that they destroyed, and he comes to find a little girl in one of the villages that they burned down, and he takes her under his wing and raises her as her daughter. And so he teaches her all this stuff, and the only thing that she can do is win a game that they play every year. Is it years or every so many years or something like that? And there's this goddess that lets this game play, and when they win, they get to have a certain wish honored to them, I guess. And you can see that's how it goes. And it's almost like a Hunger Games, you know, they go out and they start fighting and stuff, and she ends up, there's romance in it, and there's a big twist that happens, and she enters these games. She just needs to enter this game so she can get her wish, and the wish that she wants is to become a vampire, so that way she doesn't have to watch her back 24/7. And so there's twists and turns, and oh my god, the ending is like, oh, it blows you away. But it is so good, and it's by Carissa Broadbent. And again, this is book 2. I can't remember the title of book 1. I'm so sorry, but this book 2 is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Usually she has it written in here, which is so irritating that it's not on here. Anyways, so that's that book. And then we have this book, Divine Rivals. I loved it. I love this cover. It's so pretty. But I definitely love this one too. This one was really good. You know, there's 2 writers, kind of rivals a little bit. The person that they both work at a newspaper place, and they're constantly like bickering with each other and everything. She's not really happy there, and he's very, I think he kind of likes her. Her name's Iris Winnow, and his name is Roman Kitt. And it's interesting. It's after centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again, but 18-year-old Iris Winnow just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction, and her brother is missing from the front lines. Her best bet is to win the columnist promotion of the Oath Gazette. To combat her worries, Iris writes letters to her brother and slips them beneath her wardrobe door, where they vanish into the hands of Roman Kitt, her cold and handsome rival at the paper. When he anomalously writes Iris back, the two of them forge a connection that will follow Iris all the way to the front lines of battle for her brother, the faith of mankind, and love. Divine Rivals is an epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. It was a good book, and this would be a good fall read. It was good. And it's by Rebecca Ross. I like Rebecca Ross. This one was another of my favorites. This was a big O. It was the hit for a while, Fourth Wing. Of course, I was able to get the one with the spray printed edges, which is beautiful. I love it. This was amazing. I loved it. Not going to give any spoilers away. It's about dragons. It's about love. It's about heartbreak, strength. I want to say it was kind of like a little bit of, it's like you had to go through trials and stuff, and then after the trials, the dragon needed to pick you if you were worthy enough to be a rider of a dragon. So so that was pretty neat. but it's a good story. I mean, the characters are amazing. I love them. I love Xaden. It is just, it's a good book. You guys should read it. It was hyped up for a good reason. I really do enjoy it. I enjoyed this book. Another series to get into that I did enjoy, that's also a fall read, series that you can try reading during the fall season. And this is called From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And she's got maybe 5 books, I think, with this one. I gotta count them again. But I have all of them. And this is a good series. It's about Poppy, and what's Poppy in her? Let's see. It says, chosen from birth to usher in a new era, Poppy's life has never been her own. The life of the maiden is solitary, never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure, waiting for the day of her ascension. She would rather be with the guards, fighting back the evil that took her family, than preparing to be found worthy by the gods, but the choice has never been hers. The entire kingdom's future rests on Poppy's shoulders, something that she's not even quite sure she wants for herself, because a maiden has a heart and a soul and longing, and when Hawk, a golden-eyed guard honor bound to ensure her ascension, enters her life, destiny and duty become tangled with desire and need. He incites her anger and makes her question everything she believes in, and tempts her with the forbidden. Forsaken by the gods and feared by mortals, a fallen kingdom is rising once more, determined to take back what believes to be theirs, though violence and vengeance. And as the shadow of those cursed draws closer, the line between what is forbidden and what is right becomes blurred. Poppy is not only on the verge of losing her heart and being found unworthy by the gods, but also her life, when every blood-soaked thread that holds her world together begins to unravel. So it's a huge series, like I said, but it is a really good series, and you would love it. It's really good, and I enjoyed it. All these books I enjoyed. They're all really good. And so the last 2 are big and huge, and I think you have to get into this. If I were to have to read a book over again, a series over again, I would probably read this series again. And probably because book 3 is coming soon. And that is Sarah J. Maas's book, Crescent City. And Sarah J. Maas's book, House of Sky and Breath. And look how big this, oh my god, this thing is huge. Let's see, they have like over, this book here is 800 pages. Yeah, about 800 pages. That's a big book. So yeah, these books are great. These are good starter books to read during the fall. These will keep you busy. So that is my video. Like I said, Sarah J. Maas, I would definitely recommend reading that. And definitely Rebecca Yarros's book, Fourth Wing. Those books are just awesome. And those are good. These books are good to read. I highly recommend them. I wish I had more. I don't have time. Next video, there is a giveaway. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. There is a giveaway, and it's gonna be 2 books with a book sleeve. And this is the book sleeve. And the book that I will be giving away is a fantasy book called Powerless by Lauren Roberts, which Sarah Carrillo, I think is her name, who I love watching, raves about this book. And I think Destiny Sidwell does too, I'm not sure. But And then there was another one, Catherine something, that I watched. And she also was going to start reading this book, but Sarah Carilla really, brags about this book. So this is going to be another part of the giveaway, this book. And then the other book is part 2 by Anna Huang, and that is King of Pride. So that's also going to be part of the giveaway. Okay? And all you got to do is like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram page with Karina it's Karina's _ bookshelf on Instagram, and I'll link it down below. You can click it in my description box down below, and just comment something on the current post that's on Instagram, and just leave a pumpkin emoji, and I'll pick somebody from there, and that's it. And yeah, that's it. Leave a pumpkin emoji with your Instagram handle, and I will generate something from Google, a Google generator, and we'll go from there. Okay? And that's what you guys are going to be getting for the giveaway. So like I said, like, subscribe, follow my Instagram page, comment a pumpkin and your Instagram handle, and I will find somebody for a winner, and I will send you guys your prize. Okay, everybody, that's it. I will see you next time. Like I said, if you like the video, like, subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time and watching my videos. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.